Good morning, beautifuls. Hello? What a morning. I'm upsetty spaghetti. Hello, beautifuls. Can I tell you all? Okay, can I tell you all this thing that popped in my head and now I'm obsessed and I can't stop thinking about it? Okay. No? Well, I'm going to anyways. Because listen, it's really cool. Rixa, good to see you. Welcome in. Pinsword, hello, good morning. Anthony, good morning. How you doing? Okay, I'm gonna get lights on. I'm gonna say hello. And then I'm going to tell you all about my morning, tell you about my life, how it got twisted, turned upside down. So, why don't you just take a minute, sit right there, and I'll tell you about this idea that I had, okay? Listen, who here has played Hades? Raise your hand. Good morning. Good morning, Adamaras Lopez. What's going on? It's been a while since you've been here. Well, welcome on in on the YouTube side. How you doing? Okay. Yeah, not 2. Hades 1 is like one of the best games ever. But what if I want a Star Wars Hades clone? Like, just... Are we back? I love that. That's good stuff, man. That's good stuff. What a morning. What a morning. We're back. We're back, I think. We should be back anyways. Oh my god. No, it was my stream, it was my internet. Yeah, we're back. I don't even know when it crashed, if I said what I was gonna say. Captain Kev, good morning, welcome in. What'd you miss? Just stream going down. A lot of tech issues this morning and I don't know why. All I got was Star Wars Hades. Yeah, that's it. I want a Star Wars Hades clone. Like, I just want a Hades clone, but make it Star Wars. Like, I just want to play as a Jedi or a Sith or whatever, doesn't matter. Or bounty hunter, because, like, maybe that would be, you'd have, like, more tools and stuff you can do. And, like, I just want a Hades clone, but Star Wars themed. I think that would be super cool. Apparently they did that with, the reason why I started thinking about it is because they did that with, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I forgot what the game was called, but they basically did that. So you play through as the Turtles, and, it's very Hades-like. Like, very Hades. I just think that'd be super cool. I feel like the gameplay makes sense in Star Wars universe, right? Like, it'd be super cool. I actually don't know if that's out. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle roguelike. I forgot what it was called. Splintered Fate? Yeah, I think that's out. What's weird about it is I feel like I didn't hear anything about it at all, and now it's just out. And it's actually fairly cheap. It looks like right now on Switch, it is $15. Steam, it's $30. Which is a little, yeah. It's not out. Oh, maybe that's why I didn't hear about it. It's actually only on Switch, PC, and iOS. It's actually not on PlayStation or Xbox or anything. Which is kind of interesting. You're addicted to Vampire Survivor, and I'm buying that Ninja Turtle ones. So I would highly recommend, Anthony, play Hades. If you haven't played Hades, make that a priority in your life because it's an exquisite game. It's really good. Like, go and play that because it's real good. Man, now I have to like keep track on the damn internet. Yeah, Hades is an incredible. Dude, you're gonna play it and be like, this is fucking amazing. Yeah, Disney would have to or license it, which Disney does a lot. Like, I feel like Disney is doing that to Marvel. Even Marvel would be a really cool universe to have a roguelike like that. Yeah, I feel like they're doing that. They're doing that with those games. Star Wars especially. There's a Star Wars tactical RPG coming out that looks really cool. It looks like Star Wars. It looks like XCOM, but Star Wars. Like, I mean, it literally looks like XCOM, which is cool. Like, I think that's dope. The only thing that I don't love about that is you play as like named characters, and I kind of want the like, I mean, like actual characters. I think the perks of something like XCOM is that you create your units, right? And then you can like kind of bond with them and stuff. The Star Wars game, they have traits and stuff that they're their own characters that you just control, which is fine. That's a lot of RPGs, but I think it'd be cool to play something like that and like name the characters after viewers and chat and stuff like that, you know? For the Star Wars one, I think that'd be super cool. The other issue that I had, so I'm really annoyed because I was on time today for stream. Like, I was on time. I was ready to go. I was ready to hit the go live button at 9:58. And then I was like, oh shoot, I should check to make sure that the game is there and it's not doing the weird like Elgato green screen thing that it does sometimes, where I have to like restart my PC, whatever that is. I was like, all right, I have to double check. So I double checked and it just wasn't showing up at all, the PlayStation TV. And I was like, okay, I'll just reset stuff and hopefully it'll work. So I restarted my PC, and it's still not showing up. And I'm like, okay, that's weird. So I tested my PlayStation 5 and that was showing up totally fine. I was like, okay, so it's not the capture card. Yeah, well, what's weird is I didn't turn on the PlayStation TV until after, like, I don't know why it didn't detect that it was on, which is weird. It's not like I turned it on before I turned on anything else, you know what I mean? So yeah, so I went through all of my HDMI cables, like four of them, 5 of them, and was like, it's still not turning on. What the fuck? And then I tried turning off the PlayStation TV and turning it on. That didn't work. And I'm like, what the hell? I had to literally just unplug the power, just the power cable that's going to the the PlayStation TV. I had to unplug that and plug it back in, and then it worked totally fine. So it wasn't even like turning it on and off, because that didn't work either. It was legitimately, I just had to yoink its power supply. So hopefully nothing happened to the memory card. Looking at the game data, I checked the game data's there. Do you all know how many hours I've spent in this game? It's actually kind of absurd. Or at least like how long it's been on. You're such a chill vibe. Thanks, Arixa. I feel like I need to be more screamy though. If I want to make it in the Twitch universe, I need to be like, I need to be edgy. A Final Fantasy themed roguelike would be forking sweet, dude. Oh, I would love that. We kind of have like a Souls one, like a Souls-esque. I mean, really, you could just call it, you know, an action RPG and not a Souls game. But we do have one of those in Strangers of Paradise. I think. Did you play Strangers of Paradise, Anthony? I feel like I remember you playing it. All right, that's not gonna work. Hang on, I want to look at the hours played that I have in this game so far. You played Paradise Killer? Oh, I don't know what that is. All right, hang on, I'm gonna add this up. How do I even do this? All right, so 7 hours, 41 minutes. Let's see. 21 hours? 21 hours in 3 minutes. I'm figuring it out. 6 hours and 2 minutes. Hang on, not done. 17 hours and 12 minutes. Which game? Final Fantasy, the game we're playing, Final Fantasy 4, the After Years. 11 hours and 20 minutes. And so far, 5 hours and 20 minutes. And that's not done yet. That is 2.85 days. So getting close to 72 hours spent in this game. I'm really glad that I'm doing all the grinding off stream, because holy shit, that's absurd for this. That's twice the length of Final Fantasy IV, easily. Like, damn. Air, good morning. How you doing? Welcome on in, friendo. Yeah, it is, it's crazy, because one of the things that I'm doing in this is I'm getting the characters to level cap in their tails. So for those that don't know, if you haven't seen Final Fantasy IV, or you have, but you're not really like paying attention to it, it's a sequel to Final Fantasy IV. It takes place 17 years after Final Fantasy IV. Originally, it came out episodically on mobile and WiiWare, I believe. And the way that it, because it released episodically, you would get tales, which is like episodes, story chapters, whatever. So you'd have one tale follows this character, one tale follows that character, blah, blah, blah. And then eventually all of those tales will meet up. All of the characters from those tales will meet up, and you'll get to use all of them in the final tales. So because it was released episodically, every single tale has its own level cap, which is typically like 40. And then obviously when we get to that final tale, there's no level cap. They'll be able to level as high as you want, blah, 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 until, well, there is a level cap. It's probably like 99 or 100. So in each tale, I've been grinding to get them to max, but they also have these like challenge dungeons, which were meant to be like repeatable content while you're waiting for the next episodes to come out. And those have like rare items that you can only get from those. So I've been doing all of those as well and making sure that I get all the items that we possibly can and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, it ended up being a really long time. While doing like other stuff around the house, because I can play it on the Vita too. Like it's a Vita, I'm playing on Vita. So I'm able to just like grind and have it going and stuff while doing other things. The time isn't super accurate, like at all, because it's while like the Vita is idling or whatever, it's still counting up the time. So Dark Phoenix with the Prime for 73. It's Prime Day. I appreciate that. Good morning. Good morning. It's Prime time. How you doing, Dark Phoenix? I appreciate that. Manny, hello. It's been so long. I know. When are you casting for Break the Meta? For those that don't know, True Villain Manny, our good friend here, is doing some casting for Break the Meta, the Raider.io Mythic Plus competition stuff, which I think we're participating in on Sunday. I think we're only doing keys on Sunday, though. We're doing an all Druid comp. No self-promotion in chat. With some self-promotion in chat. I allow self-promotion in chat. As long as I, know you. If I've never met you before and you're self-promoting, then you're just weird. Yeah, the way that we're playing this game is I bought it digitally on the Vita. So, and I don't remember when, but I have it there. You're doing Sunday, 10 a.m. Pacific to 2 p.m. Pacific. Sweet. So you'll be casting... Okay. Shoot. Wait, is that sweet? That's not sweet. That means I'm gonna miss your cast. Because that's when we're doing keys. Dang. That's okay. That's why VODs exist. I can watch the VOD. Yeah, so I've been playing it on my Vita, bought it digitally, and then Maybot last year got me a PlayStation TV. I think it was last year. So all I have to do is take the memory card out of the Vita, put it in the PlayStation TV, and then we get to capture it no problemo, which is pretty damn swell, dude. Like that's a real nice. That's real nice. I'm a big fan of that. You know what else I did today, this morning, because I've been waking up nice and early. I downloaded Magic the Gathering Arena because Discord was doing a thing where you can get Final Fantasy sleeves in the game if you have Discord open while you're playing. So I did that, and I did their tutorial. So now I kind of know how to play Magic again. Yeah, I started messing around. It reminds me of like just the way that it's set up reminds me of Hearthstone a lot. Like how you can like click around the arena and stuff while you're playing. Yeah, I'll get the, I don't know what my stuff is, so I'll post it in Discord somewhere. I'm actually gonna create a TCG channel because something that I did yesterday while I was doing editing stuff, I needed a break from editing, is I went and scanned some of my Pokemon cards that I have into an app on my phone. And apparently I have like, I scanned 13 cards. I have more, I just couldn't get the scan to work. They're like over $1,300 for those 13 cards. So that's pretty cool. So I'm gonna do a little TCG thing in Discord so people can like post their collections or whatever, because you can also like friend people on that app too. I think it's called Dragon Shield. I don't know if there's like a better app for that, but it was kind of cool. Space Bites, what's going on? Welcome back. Beautiful blondie with glasses. Is that me? Thanks. The blonde is kind of blonde right now. Thank you for your biddies. I love the Nurse Joy emote. So cute. That's cute. That started a hype train too. Oh, because of the Prime. I was like, why did that start a hype train? Because of the Prime stuff. Hell yeah. Gotta get your own emotes, but that's really cute though. That's a good one. I like it. I still need to add more of my emotes. I want, I don't have Digimon represented anywhere in my emotes, and I feel like we need that. We need Digimon. There was another emote I wanted to add too, and I totally forgot what it was. I'm sure I'll remember at some point. At some point. What was I going to... There was something else I was going to say. Ever played Tetris versus an AI? No? I mean, yes? Isn't Tetris just kind of... Isn't Tetris like any time against like a computer? Like I've done like the versus stuff where it's just like a... I don't know if I would call it AI, but... That's pretty cool. Made homemade donut holes yesterday. I'm so excited for breakfast now. Anthony, I'm so glad I've been able to witness your like cooking, your cooking journey. I feel like you didn't cook much before, at least as far as I knew. And I feel like you've just been embracing it. It's been great. I love that. I used to make fun of my friend Bradley because he would talk about how he didn't know how to cook eggs, and I used to make fun of him for that because I was like, how are you supposed to survive if you can't even like make food? Like, what are you gonna do? Apparently that's rude though. I remember somebody called me an ableist for that, and I don't really agree with that. Like, maybe, I guess. If you don't know how to get yourself food, then yeah, I guess, maybe. But yeah, I got yelled at. How do you play Tetris versus an AI? Is it like a different game mode or what? That's kind of cool though. Cooked a lot, but I was really only good at barbecue and fried food. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that though. Thank you for that hype train kicking off. I appreciate it. It's Thursday morning, so we haven't streamed since Sunday. We're back. We got, actually, this week is kind of weird. We have, what's up, Fizzy? How you doing? Yeah. If you're physically unable to, right. That's, like, obviously, yes. Not bothering to learn some other, right. And then being like, well, I was never taught how. Okay. I wasn't taught how to do a lot of things. But I figured it out. Fizzy, how you doing? What's going on? Have to get Tetris Effect connected on Steam, then choose multiplayer, local match, then it's pretty much fill in the blank. But that game indeed uses AI. Interesting. I feel like the game that I played was where you would play against like the computer and whoever could do it faster. But maybe that was something else. Maybe that was a different game. I know they also had the like Tetris... Yeah, just CPU stuff. They had that Tetris like Battle Royale as well. What was that? Working while doing adult homeowner shit, stressful, waiting on a service person to come to your house. Pretty sure they ghosted you. Shit. Yeah, Tetris 99, that one. I didn't play that, but I love the idea of a Tetris Battle Royale. Yeah, it's so weird though. Like, what a concept. Like, hey, Battle Royales are popular. What if Tetris was one? Didn't they do something similar with like Pac-Man too? Well, I hope, Fizzy, I hope that this person didn't ghost you and does what they need to do. I know all about service people ghosting you for months, so I don't know if you remember this time I was trying to get fiber internet, but it didn't go very well. Pac-Man, Classic Mario, F-Zero, that's wild. That's really cool. But yeah, this week is weird. We have Friday. They lost your business going with another company. Damn. Good. Fuck them. This week we have... We're going to do some Final Fantasy stuff. Final Fantasy 4, obviously. We're going to do some World of Warcraft because we got a lot to do to get the Druid ready for Sunday keys. For Break the Meta, we're gonna do Break the Meta, but we're doing an all Druid comp, which actually means a Guardian Druid, 3 Feral Druids, and a Resto Druid, because balance is not a meta, balance is a meta spec, so you can't play balance. So we're gonna go in with a Guardian Druid and 3 Feral Druids that like none of us know how to, like none of us really main those, except Psionic obviously mains his Resto Druid. So like, it's gonna be a shit show is great. And then Saturday I have my sister's Jack and Jill that night. So like, I'm a little worried about Sunday. Because like, all it takes is like 2 drinks for me to be hungover. So I'm a little worried about Sunday. But we'll figure it out when we get there. We'll cross that bridge. If I have to do keys and I'm not feeling so well, I'm a little hungover, then I gotta do keys a little hungover. And that's fine. 3 melee bleed based DPS. Yeah, it'll be fine. 1 button rotation, actually, though. Feral druids with 1 button rotation are actually doing pretty good. Oh no, so I like to partaking in the marijuana, but I get anxious about it, so I don't like doing it in like public settings. If I'm home and stuff, it's fine. I just do it to like for sleepy time and relaxing. But if I do it when I'm out with people, I get anxiety, and it's not good. It's back. It's back. It's back. I don't know what it's something with multi-streaming. I was experimenting with, no, it's not your internet, it's mine. I was experimenting with the YouTube side of stream and trying to do the ultra low latency, and I think it just can't do that, unfortunately. So worst case scenario, I'll have to take down the YouTube stream if it happens again, or if it keeps happening. But it's so weird. Okay. It went down again, but it came right back up, so it's crazy. Werewolf, good evening. How you doing? Oh my gosh, man. We'll have to see if it keeps happening. Directly dies, right? Yeah. Isn't Twitch cracking down on multi-stream now? No. Twitch allows multi-streaming. Multi-streaming is completely allowed on Twitch. I think you're probably referencing Nutty. Nutty got a like 1-day suspension, and people assume that it's because Nutty has the Twitch, or has all of the chats on screen. Technically, you're not supposed to have the chat from other services on stream while you're streaming to other platforms. But like, that's dumb. And also the CEO of Twitch has literally been on streams where that's happening, where people have done that. So like, there must be like something else going on there. I don't know what, but it might be because Nutty was like selling a widget that enabled people to do that. Yeah, people can merge YouTube and Twitch chats. Yeah. Hi, Mango. I had mine merged, but I felt like part of the reason why I was having internet issues with that was because they were merged, because I was using Restream. I'm using Streamlabs to actually send out the signal, but I was using Restream to get both of their chats. So I think it was like splitting the bandwidth, I guess. But multi-streaming is not supposed to use more of your bandwidth. Like, I'm sending out a signal, and that signal is then sent out. That's why the providers are doing it, right? It's not on my end. Like, the bandwidth isn't supposed to be on my end. But I feel like Streamlabs drops it all the time, and I don't know if that's like a setting issue that I'm having, or if it's just Streamlabs and I should switch. I don't know. My upload speed now is 50 up. But it shouldn't be my internet anyways. Like, as long as I can stream, as long as I can send out one stream, I can multi-stream. So, like, I don't know. Yeah, it should be totally fine. Which in turn translates resizes as needed on the fly, restreams it to multiple endpoints. Yeah. So it just takes mine, so it shouldn't. Right, exactly. You need fiber. Yeah, I can't get fiber. That was a whole fiasco about fiber. They won't do it they won't put fiber in my apartment building because apparently they said they don't service apartment buildings, which isn't true. They do service apartment buildings. They just don't want to service this one because they'd have to get a bucket truck and they only have one employee that can even use it. Oh, okay. Sorry. I didn't know if you knew or not. Yeah. But was months of frustration for that. Just for them to say, oh, actually, we can't do it because you live in an apartment building. And it's like, oh, okay. I know a bunch of people that live in apartment buildings that have your service, but okay, I see, okay. They need like the entire apartment building basically to sign up for their service for it to be worth their while. They don't want to bring a bucket truck for just one customer. Darcy do. It's Darcy. Would I mind telling you what webcam? I'm actually not using a webcam, Space Bites. I'm using a Sony A5100, I believe is what it is. Set up with an Elgato cam link. So it's not a webcam, it's a DSLR. Thunders! Like how you doing, beautiful? Not cost effective. Like they're not gonna, it's too much work for them to do for one customer, so they're not gonna do it. Even though we are eligible for it, they won't install it for my specific building. Condo complex need a 50% approval to get fiber here. 90% of the residents said yes. Yeah. Yeah, good morning, Mike. How you doing? Good morning, Tindy. How you doing? Yeah, the Sony A5100 is a really good camera, especially for this. It looks like you can get one for, I guess it depends. If you get like a used one, you can get them for like $350. Which I think is what I got mine for. But you can shop around and probably get something else. And then the Elgato Cam Link is, you can get one for $100, which isn't bad. They also have the Elgato face cam. It's like the Pro one or something, but that's also expensive, but it works really well. Like it looks really good. Whatever happened to the C920? I got one back there. It's right there. It's actually, that one's pretty good too. It's pretty good. Yeah, I used to use the C920. C920s are still great. Trying not to scratch your arm. I believe that. Trisk, how you doing? You're doing, Tindy? Good. Tindy, I got that Dragon Shield app you were telling me about. I don't know if there's like a better one though, because what's weird about the app is that it does the, you have to have like one for Pokemon and one for Magic. Like it's two separate apps or something. That's kind of annoying. Roberto, what's up? How you doing? Test multiple times throughout the day with speed.cloudflare. Watch your jitter, which is just as important as your upload. Jitter variations above 8. You're going to get pixelation drops. Granted, that's to a Cloudflare server within their network. So it gives you a better picture than just watching your ISP speed test site. Is that? Yeah, I don't actually use the site itself. The issue is definitely with the restreaming stuff though, because I don't have internet. I typically, if I'm just doing a solo stream, I never have issues. So it's something on It's either the way that I have multi-stream configured for Streamlabs, or it's Streamlabs itself. Just not sending out. It's something with that. I've been told to move to Stream Elements and OBS, though. But I've been using Streamlabs for so long that I'm, like, afraid to do it. I'm afraid. Less than 2 months until the midnight reveal. I know, Gamescom, baby! Trials of Mana is great. We played a little bit of it for someone's birthday. I want to say it was Ria's birthday? And it was real cute. I liked it. Yeah, less than 2 months Gamescom. Gamescom is going to reveal some midnight stuff. I did a thing, you bad influence. I got a Final Fantasy booster box. How much did you pay for it, Thundas? You don't have to answer that if you don't want. I'm just curious. Trials of Mana reminds you of older Tales of games. I can see that. I like the Mana series, so one of the first, like, that style of game, I guess, that I ever played was Sword of Mana, and I loved it. And I ended up getting Adventurer Mana on Vita because it's the same game. Like, they've made that game so many different times. But I wish they had just a Sword of Mana port that I could play right now. Because it's so good. You got a bone conducting headset as someone who's slowly losing their hearing. It's a godsend. Oh, that's cool. 200. Brother said that was around the right pricing. 200. It's about $8 a booster box, and you get or a booster pack, you get 30 in those, right? So yeah, I feel like that's pretty good. Last themed Magic the Gathering cards you bought were the Street Fighter cards. They're doing Avatar soon. Dog is smiling. Darcy's smiling? Do you love me? I love you. You're a good girl. Yeah, she's a good girl. She's a good girl. Yeah, I gotta scan all of my cards. All of my Magic cards now that I bought. Not enough to buy expensive cards. I might buy like a pack of them now that my addiction has been awakened. Yeah, I need to actually like put them away though. They're all sitting here, the ones that the Final Fantasy ones. I want more. I want more. Oh, I did get these in. See if I can actually grab those without hitting anything. I got all these. Which is pretty cool. Yeah, I think we'll set up like a spell table thing for, we'll do something like that. You're getting a solid 60 frames. Heck yeah! Might go for the Spider-Man set. There's a Spider-Man Magic card set. If they go a GGST collab, which they never would. What is GGST? I feel like you have to stay on top of it, dumping more and more money to at least have fun and play. I mean, for me, I just bought the Final Fantasy ones because I don't know if you know this, but I like Final Fantasy. So I just bought those. I have no intentions of like keeping up with the Joneses. Guilty Gear Strive. Just want some gold Lewis Dickinson cards. Gotcha. Avatar releases in November. Spider-Man is in September. Yeah, I don't know what to do with the Secret Lair cards now, though. I kind of bought them for, like, collecting and stuff. And I think they're going for, like, double the price that they are now. Couldn't tell. Yeah, I like it. Gold Lewis is the best looking fictional character ever. I remember you talking about him and looking him up, and I don't know if I... I don't see it myself, but He kind of just looks like if like Doug Dimmadome was hot. You know, Doug Dimmadome, owner of the... No? Okay. Mostly, the most likely only go up. Yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to open them. Kudos for switching to Stream Elements. I had a bad run-in with slobs. I haven't done it yet. I'm like afraid to, but I feel like I should. Best character to play, he does so much damage even on block. So just Doug Dimmadome them? Oh my god. Cav, relax. Holy smokes, this guy. Whoa, dude. So just Doug Dimmadome. Yeah, he's hot. But you said he is the best looking fictional character ever? I don't know. Like, he's hot, but... Heard rumors of corrupted code? For Streamlabs? Or for... Wait. You wouldn't recommend switching to Stream Elements, or you wouldn't recommend Streamlabs? I've been using Streamlabs for a very long time. I've been a whatever member that they pro member, whatever they call it. So I've been paying like $19 a month to Streamlabs for probably like 5 years now. And I feel like I probably wouldn't need to do that. Rumors of corrupted code. I wonder if that's what's happening with their multi-stream stuff. If there's like something going on there where it's just like, because it just drops occasionally, and I'm like, oh, okay. He's the perfect man. Guilty Gear has such a cool art style too. It showed in that because it's the same company that is doing that Marvel one, right? It's open source. I think Streamlabs is built on open source, but I don't think Streamlabs itself is open source. I could be wrong. What do you have? Oh, a bone? Okay. Look at her. Look at her. Streamlabs OBS is open source. Well, because it's like called something different now. They don't actually call it. I don't think they call it Streamlabs OBS because people got mad about it. Renamed it Streamlabs Desktop. Yeah, I just don't know if that's like... It's still open source. For some reason, I thought that was part of the issue, was that they were using Streamlabs OBS, or they were using OBS to build their platform, but everything, all of the changes and stuff that they made to that wasn't open source, so people were like mad about it or something. Yeah. Perception of predatory tactics targeting new streamers. I feel like that's freaking everything, though. I don't know. Any predictions for Midnight? Still waiting for the Sky Object and Hallowfall to crash, causing eternal darkness. The Sky Object? Belladar? I mean, we know what Belladar is, so, like... yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if any... I think we're done with Kazalgar, personally. For now, anyways. I think for the rest of War Within, I don't think we're going to be doing anything in Kazalgar. Sure, Streamlabs locked down their permissions to merge PRs if it is open source. They were giving credit to the original... Yeah, I also don't agree with... I didn't agree with it back then, but I also think I just maybe didn't understand it fully, why people were mad about it. But that's why when people were like, oh, you really shouldn't be using Streamlabs because they did this, I'm like, what did they do? Well, they're using OBS and like making it sound like it's theirs. I'm like, they're not though. They're using what? I'm confused. Thing in the sky in Halifal crashes, causes Kazalgar to be nighttime all the time, opens a portal to a new zone called Cool Zone. Everyone rides skateboards and smokes weed. All right, that's fairly likely, right? Activision does Tony Hawk, I think. The Tony Hawk Pro Skater games. I'm pretty sure that's Activision. People thought Streamlabs made OBS, which led to the whole hullabaloo. But like Streamlabs never said that. People just like acted like because they said Streamlabs OBS, people were acting like that was Streamlabs trying to take credit for OBS. And like that was like, I don't know, because people aren't informed, therefore it's the company's fault. It was a weird thing. Like, it was a weird thing. Neversoft made it, Activision published. So they could do that. So excited for the Tony Hawk remake. So 1 and 2 were already remade, right? Now it's 3 and 4. It was weird because people are stupid. That's true. It was just like people were acting like Streamlabs, like, I don't know, kicked babies. And not like just kicked them to like move them a little bit, but like punted them. You know? Like people were acting like Streamlabs committed some like atrocities, and I was like, I remember people being like, "Oh my God, you're using Streamlabs? That's not okay." Why not? 3 and 4 are. Oh, it's already out? Elrathir, we have a Twitch baby? Oh my God. I'm naming her Spike, which is a cool name for cool people, so she's gonna grow up a badass. I'll take it, Elrathir. How you doing? Thank you again. Thank you for 9 months. Oh, gotcha. I was like, is it already out? Damn. Wouldn't a Twitch baby technically be 10 months, not 9? No? Babies are born at 9 months? Right? $10 months? No, a baby is born after 9 months. What are you what? There isn't proof to the contrary that people are stupid? True. Society has lied to you. How long is a... Typical pregnancy lasts for about 40 weeks or 9 months. What? Y'all, it's 9 months. Like, why? What? Stop it. Stop making me second guess. Like, what do you mean? Cut it out. Society has lied to you. Deidre's gonna be like a little concerned about this. That believe the first month was spent in the male and then next 9 in the female. Oh my God. Is that Texas or Florida? So when a man loves a woman, isn't capable of understanding sarcasm. They just rant trying to prove the contrary. Tell her it's 10, see her reaction. I'm gonna message her and say, did you know that babies are born after 10 months, not 9? I'm gonna get fucking beat. I'm gonna get beat up. She's gonna ask for the ring back. She's like... I'll text my sister, a NICU pediatrician as well, compare responses. She's gonna shake her head at you, and if she was there, pat your head condescendingly. Yeah, she'd be like, what? She's gonna leave me because I'm not smart enough. No, I have... You're gonna stress her all day thinking... No, I have a really good backup. I have a really good... So I'm gonna wait for her to reply, and then say, I don't know, that's what Twitch chat said. And then, yeah. Just tell her you did your own research. I know more about babies than Deidre does, obviously. As a man, especially as a man that is has worked in OBGYN care, like you know, 9 months in the woman, 1 month in the man. Oh my god. That bothers me so much. We're gonna hear the door open and slam. Dee runs in and tackles me. She's actually, she has a final right now. I think she was a little stressed last night about her finals. She kind of like... So she has a final today. And I'm not entirely sure what happened, but she was making herself a quesadilla and she burnt it. And then she just kind of like... At the same, she was like stressed about the fact that she accidentally burnt her quesadilla a little bit. And then Darcy also like, Darcy does this thing in the kitchen where like, she like cartoon runs sometimes where she's like slipping. She's like, oh god, I can't grab the ground, and like freaks out. And sometimes our feet get hit in that. And I guess something like that must have happened at the same time that she was trying to like get her food. And she just kind of like broke down and was like sobbing. And I was like, okay, all right, this feels like a stress-induced situation. I'm just gonna hug you for a while, and then I'm gonna go make you a quesadilla. I was like, do you want a quesadilla? And she's like, no, I'm not hungry, I don't want it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make you one. I'm gonna make you one anyways. I'm gonna go make you a quesadilla. So she's stressed, and I just added to that with this. Is what I'm trying to say. You can blame me, she'd understand. It was Thunda's. Got a Twitch baby with me, so you're an expert? Really hope your sister isn't on nights, or else I'm gonna get some serious spice in response to your stupidity. Oh, thanks. I feel like that's kind of the bare minimum, but yeah. Like she was, I actually don't really know why. I'm assuming she was just stressed because she reacted like pretty strongly. And I was like, all right, do you know how many times I burnt a quesadilla or a grilled cheese or anything like that? Like it's so easy. If you can't add to your partner's stress, what is even the point? True. She's probably in the middle of taking the exam, so she probably won't see that, but she's gonna be mad because of the 40 weeks. If there's 4 weeks in a month, and therefore it's 10 months, but that's not how that works. If I don't come back tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, next stream, we'll know why. Yeah. No stream, no, if I don't come back tomorrow, yep, that's why. No, she's great. She's got, after this summer, she's got 1 more semester left. Actually, I guess she technically has 2. So she has her final this week. Next week she has a break in between stuff. and she's going to my sister's bachelorette weekend. And then she starts another like summer thing right after that. And then she starts her fall semester and then she's done. So you've received a response from your sister that actually wasn't spicy. Then what's it's not fun. It seems to be going around. Your wife is incredibly stressed as well. I feel like if you're not stressed right now, you're probably not paying attention to things. Hey, thanks for the 3 stream streak, Thunders. Do you know it takes 20 months for a baby to be born? Cue the more you know, Rainbow. Hey, Thunders, thanks for 20 months. That's a long time, dude. Thank you, thank you. If you don't come back, can I have your street sharks? Yeah, you can have my street sharks. Hopefully the question on the exam isn't how long does it take for babies to be born? You could have given her some self-doubt. Yeah, then she's gonna do the math and be like, wait a minute. What is your sister's response, Tindy? Just, nope, it's 9 months? Can't believe the self-doubt that happened there with that. Being like, wait a minute. All right, I need to refill my coffee. And then we're gonna start playing the game. I need to actually. I think the last thing that we did was Palom's Tale and the challenge dungeon. So I need to show off all of the items that I got from that, I believe. And then I don't think we did that. And then I need to start Edge's Tale today. I don't think we did Edge's Tale on stream, so. Is it cool to think we have a timer from how long it's been since BlizzCon? It's been 20 months since we've had a BlizzCon. Kind of wild. Oh, yeah, that wasn't spicy at all, Tindy. That's actually pretty tame. Yeah, it's been 20 months, but we have another one next year. We did Palom's Tale though, I'm pretty sure. I'm just gonna go ahead and load that up. And then show it off. Yeah, I'm gonna go to, or at least I hope so, go to BlizzCon. Hopefully Deidre goes with me. Kinda depends on what she's doing for work. The stream will come on tomorrow. It'll just be Deidre with a smirk on her face, being like, Corey will not be returning. I'm the new streamer now. We have to actually get her, we owe everybody a WoW or Final Fantasy 14 stream with her. Would not be shocked if next year was the last BlizzCon. Don't know how I feel about it, but it wouldn't shock you. I gotta be honest with you. I think if the last BlizzCon wasn't the last BlizzCon, they're doing another one. I don't think next year's is the last one. I think she's probably gonna pick WoW. Imagine she picked Dune. Well, that would be weird because she's only got the 2 choices. Actually, I should buy her WoW while it's on sale. Stop. I think it's on sale now. All right, let me fill up my coffee and then we'll get started with game stuff. We've been live for an hour already. Whoops. Last Titan, Final of the World Soul Trilogy, moving on from there to more Microsoft-y things? Sure. I don't know what that means, but sure. they'll roll. Oh, I see what you. Yeah, if they weren't gonna do that, if they didn't do that now and they're doing another BlizzCon next year, then I don't think they're. That's what I mean. The fact that they didn't just roll it into my Microsoft Showcase stuff, to me means that they're gonna keep doing that. They're gonna keep doing Blizzard-centric stuff. Like I would have bet money on it that they weren't gonna do another BlizzCon, and then they did. I don't know what Blizzard would do, because, like, right now, I would say WoW is really their only, like, active thing. Like, obviously they have Overwatch and they have Diablo, but those aren't going to bring in new people. At this point, I don't think Overwatch is for, like, I don't think Overwatch is pulling in too many, like, mainstream gaming stuff, right? Diablo is in the same boat. The people that are going to play Diablo are the people that already played Diablo. Although it is free this month or in July on the PlayStation stuff, so yeah, Overwatch 2 kind of did some bad stuff. Yeah, unless they actually end up doing the PvE stuff, but they're bleeding players. Like, the only people that they're not gonna bring in new players to Overwatch. The only people that are gonna play Overwatch are the people that play Overwatch already. World of Warcraft is probably the only real, like, ongoing thing they have right now, but to me that kind of means that they're cooking there's something else cooking at Blizzard. We know that the survival game was canceled, so maybe they took assets and stuff that they have from that and brought it over to, yeah, I don't know. Diablo Immortal? I mean, Diablo Immortal is probably more popular than Diablo 4 right now. Kajadi, hello. Warcraft FPS? A StarCraft looter shooter would be sweet. I want StarCraft stuff for sure. But yeah, I think I wouldn't be shocked if Blizzard had something else cooking. Overwatch was a huge hit. Overwatch 2 died badly. Yeah. I think they were working on a pure single player experience. I don't know if that's something Microsoft would support though. New IP, maybe not even a new IP, just I feel like Blizzard doesn't need another new IP. They need to focus on the IPs that they have because they are such strong. They're really strong IPs. So, like, I don't know. If you have Warcraft, you have StarCraft, you have Diablo, you have Overwatch, like, those are huge. Those are huge. You just need to do more with those, in my opinion. Like, if you take your studio and you start working on a new IP that the only recognition that it has is, yeah, an actual story-driven game in either StarCraft or Overwatch's universe. I mean, StarCraft, for me, StarCraft, I think, would be huge, but wouldn't it be sad if BlizzCon was more a convention over a showcase, bigger artist alley, let their artists sell their work, some of their voice actors signings. Yeah, I feel like it needs to be both. I feel like it needs to be both. You need the hype of I feel like the hype of announcements is huge at BlizzCon. Like, how many people, if BlizzCon was this year, how many people would go to it knowing that Gamescom is going to talk about and let's say they're still talking about Midnight. We already know what the things are. Or actually, let's say last year, and they weren't going to announce any new stuff. How many people would actually go to BlizzCon? It's probably not that many. Nothing new for Diablo 4, nothing new for Overwatch, nothing new for StarCraft, nothing new for WoW, because we're in the middle of the War Within, it had just come out. Like, I don't think... I think they need that. They need to have all the other stuff that you're talking about, Thunders, in my opinion, because I think last BlizzCon, they were severely lacking that stuff. Like, there was just, like, nothing to do. Last BlizzCon, not last year. This year wasn't so good for gaming in general. Oh, I 1000% disagree with that. Unless you mean from, like, industry standpoints. I was like, as a consumer, I feel like video games are, every year it feels like they're bigger and better than ever. For me, anyways. No, I think Hearthstone is probably not as, like, hyped up and talked about, but I think a lot of people probably still play it. It's on your phone. It's on you have, like, cross progression stuff. I feel like a lot of people just play it. But that's also not its own IP, right? Like, that's Warcraft's IP. But Hearthstone is an example of them working within their IP instead of doing, like, a new one. Big IP everybody's still waiting for, believe it or not, is Metroid Prime. Don't they have a release date, though, for that? What about Rumble? I don't think Rumble was ever big. I think Rumble was dead before it ever even came out. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. That game's a mess to play. Like, that game's a mess to play. I heard that it gets better, but when you first start playing it, it's just chaotic and you have no idea what you're doing. It's like a sloppier version of Clash of Clans at that point, you know? No shade towards Warcraft Rumble, but I can't imagine that game is very popular right now. And they also, like, Blizzard, this is also part of the issue. Blizzard is really, really bad at supporting their stuff if it's not, like, their pillars, right? We saw it with, like, Heroes of the Storm. They did a really good job, but then it was like, and they didn't push it enough. They didn't get it to more people. Warcraft Rumble is a similar way. Diablo Immortal I think Diablo Immortals is doing well because it's a good mobile game. What's up, Axe? How you doing? Requiring such a high APM for a mobile game? Yeah, it's like too much. Like, it's just chaotic when you first start playing. I don't know if they've updated the tutorial stuff at all, but I'm also biased with Rumble because I applied for their, like, partner program for it, and they told me that they only wanted people that were already making Rumble content, and this is, like, when it first came out, but everybody I knew that was a Rumble partner wasn't. Like, they weren't making content on it. So I was like, oh, okay. You jerks. Nice of you to at least reply, but also, what was the real reason? I mean, it's probably because I just don't do mobile games. I'm not very vocal on social media lately. Quit development on HOTS altogether. I mean, once they got rid of the esports scene, that was gonna be it. I feel like a game like that, you need to have players need something to, like, chase and look up to. I enjoyed it on Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, though. Oh, the Mount Condor. That was pretty much that's right. But yeah, I don't know. I think BlizzCon will continue. I just think maybe it won't be every year, which I think is not the worst thing. Look at Race to World first every tier and, like, how good the viewership is for it. I mean, shit, look at MDI, look at look at their great push stuff, and then look at their PvP stuff. Like, I think people are way more interested in watching something that feels more accessible to them than something that isn't. Or maybe Race to World first in WoW. Yeah, Liquid canned their entire WoW PvP team. I mean, PvP is just not really doing that hot from like a spectator perspective either. Like, it's a lot of people don't PvP, and it's the learning curve for it is really big. So if you're an average viewer, you can probably understand Race to World first stuff a lot better than you can Arena, right? It's an entirely different thing. HOTS Overwatch seemed like they were purely developed to become esports, not just for enjoyment. Yeah, I think for games like that's the, in my opinion, that's the point of those games. Is like, they're supposed to be competitive and whatnot. Yeah, I think that the minute that they killed the HOTS esports stuff, we saw the game die because of it. Because it was, if there's no competition, and then man, take 100 GG. Saw someone say on Twitter that PvP has been keeping WoW alive. Yeah, that's a hot take. I mean, there might have been periods in WoW where that's true, during content droughts and stuff like that, but I don't think that's been true for a very long time. That crap with hundreds of thousands of concurrent viewers each year, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think, yeah, I think BlizzCon will continue. I just hope that they make the actual convention more fun. Like, I'm not buying a ticket to BlizzCon next year. Hopefully I get one as media again. That would be swell. But like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Delve's Mythic Plus for sure, even though they still prioritize raids. Mirror still had close to 400k simultaneous viewers at peak. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that the Undermine and Narubar Palace had more than that too. I don't think Race to World First loses viewership. I could be wrong. I feel like Aberrus may have had less viewership than Vault of the Incarnates. I don't know. That is a lot of viewership, though. But yeah, I think BlizzCon... I think if anything, they'll just space out BlizzCon more. And I think that's fair. They have... The reason they're doing 2026 is because they're going to be announcing... We'll see stuff from... I'm assuming we'll see stuff from Last Titan there, right? So... Wondering if there will be a new continent in Midnight. I'm kind of expecting a world revamp type of thing, but... maybe not? We've had the world of Cataclysm longer than the world of Vanilla existed by, like, a lot. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see an old world revamp entirely for Midnight. Not just, like, some zones, but, like, just do the whole thing to update with all of the events that have happened since then. Because we know Last Titan is in Northrend, right? Takes place in Northrend. Yeah, we're definitely going to Quel'Thalas. Uniting the Elven tribes, I believe, was their big thing. Hopefully the Troll tribes too, but we'll see. We get Gamescom soon. We'll find out there. Since they announced the trilogy, we've been expecting a revamp at Midnight. So if that's not the case, they didn't set expectations properly. Yeah, I feel like, in my opinion, they could do a revamp. I think they need an old world revamp, but they could do one in Midnight or they could do one in Last Titan, and I wouldn't I don't think I would be like surprised at either one of those. But I do think it needs to be one of those. But not a whole world revamp. 12.2, 12.3 will be Argosy. Like, go to another planet? Or our planet gets destroyed? You're expecting it in phases, not the whole world, like Cataclysm? Sorry, so I mean, if we see a world revamp in Midnight, I don't think it'd be a whole world revamp. I think it would be Eastern Kingdoms and Kalimdor. Not the Broken Isles, not like, you know what I mean? Just the old world. The world of Cataclysm is what I think would get a revamp in Midnight. Or the Last Titan. Or Last Titan's gonna be Northrend, so. You expect us to go to another planet, plane of existence with... Oh, okay. Just based on... what you... Yeah, I see. They do seem to like to do that for their final patches. Do like a completely, like, unique, has nothing to do with the place thing. But, like, not all at once. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out in 2 months. When's Gamescom? Gamescom is August 20th to the 24th, I think. So yeah, we'll find out. We'll find out then. I think they already said that you'll be able to fly in those zones. I think that was like one of the things that they mentioned, right? What if they sunk Eastern Kingdoms or Kalimdor? They could do that in Last Titan. I don't think they can do that at Midnight, though. Or they'd have to do it at the end of Midnight. Makes sense in a way. Very Take the Fight to Xalatath vibes, I suspect. Upper Eastern Kingdoms in Midnight, at least. Well, yeah, I mean, we for sure know that they're revamping Quel'Thalas. For sure. Like, we know that 100%, we know that's happening. They're doing that. They've said they're doing that. So yeah, well, that's for sure. I just don't think that the entire expansion happens in Quel'Thalas. I don't think there's enough. I think it has to be something else. Quel'Thalas is such a horde area that, like, I don't know. I feel like you have to do something else. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Last Titan takes place in Northrend. We know that. With, like, a revamped Northrend. That allows Azshara to release N'Zoth from the Blade of the Black Empire and take over Azeroth while we're gone. Yeah, that's what Azshara would do, is help N'Zoth. After we saw her not help N'Zoth and actively rebel against N'Zoth. You're right. Eighth is right. Whose feet do you think smell worse, Xalatath or Sylvanas? Well, they're both rotting corpses, right? So... yes, I think is the answer. This is a Final Fantasy IV the After Years stream. I don't know why we're talking about World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft sucks. Yeah, there's other planets. Yeah, Azeroth isn't the only planet. We've been to other planets. We've been to multiple. Yeah, we're going to another one in 11.2. Here we are, an hour and a half in. Yeah. Are you okay? Do you have a cold, Kajad? I noticed that you were coughing. What other planets? Argus. We're going to Koresh. We've been to Telegrus Rift, which technically isn't a planet. Outland, Draenor. Yep. We've been to a bunch, actually. In Legion, in Legion, you would go through like these invasion portals to different planets. trying to think of some of their names right now. But yeah, there's a bunch of planets. Outland is not a planet, it's a floating hunker of rock. Outland, it was Draenor, which is a planet. Outland was Draenor. Outland was just destroyed, pretty much. But that's a planet. Yeah, Argus was a planet. Koresh was a planet. All planets. Okay. Deidre didn't text me back. She's either in an exam or she's just really upset. Give me 1 second, then we'll be back. We're going to start Final Fantasy IV, okay? Okay? Okay. Wondering how Draenor got stuck with the Netherstorm after it's been removed? So Netherstorm was just called that after the events that destroyed the planet. But that area used to be called Farallon, which was cut content from Warlords of Draenor. We were originally supposed, that was the plan. From my understanding is we were supposed to go to the Zone Farallon and they cut it. It was like a verdant jungle area. And yeah, they cut it. But that's where Netherstorm became, it became Netherstorm. Farallon became Netherstorm. And then there's also, I'm trying to remember the other planets. In Legion, you go, some of the starting, I think the starting Demon Hunters, you're on a different planet. Yeah, there's a bunch of planets. The big thing with Azeroth is she's the prime world soul, whatever that means. She's the most powerful of them all. All right. We're switching. Final Fantasy IV, the After Years. Yeah, she's Biss. She's Biss. She does. It's us. We're her children. All right, so after doing all of the stuff I could do in Palom's Tale, we got Lenora and Palom to level 40, which is pretty big, pretty level capped. We got the stuff from the challenge dungeon, the talisman, the red robe, the mystic veil, killer bow, bunch of stuff. We got circlet, black robe, single star on Palom, and we got, more importantly, I got 3 goblins because I spent so long trying to farm cockatrice and didn't get it. We got a lustful lally ho, which I'm excited about. Good porno there. And then I should have gotten, I think, yeah, an adamantite, which is the important thing. Oh, and what we have to do, that's right. So to get completion for this tale anyways, we have to go into, not the castle. Not Troya Castle. Oh yeah, Mardoom, that's one of them. No, that's okay. Yeah, Mardoom was one of them. There's one that starts with an N. And I'm blanking on the name. But yeah, we gotta go into the... Not the inn, the pub. There's a bunch of stuff there. I had to farm out enough gil to be able to do that. I feel like it's been so long since we did this part, I forgot. We talked to this guy, show him our members writ. We did this. Wherever it is. Where is it? Found it. Yeah, Telegris was probably a Rift or a Worlds. Niskara. Yeah. Niskara was what I was thinking of. And then there's like the back way over there. We got the stuff from there. We have to talk to this guy. Say no, it wasn't enough to satisfy us. And then we bought the member's card. And then there was another one that we could get, but we didn't have enough gil for it. And I didn't want to farm that out on stream because we needed like 90,000, I think it was. And that should be... is it from you? Yes. Wonderful. Superb. Then let us unlock the door to your wildest dreams ever. Do you have the required item? No. Shit. I think we have to watch the show and then buy the item. Oh, but this is the good one. This is the one where they don't send out, like, the old ladies. I have no idea what they're gonna do for the others. I love that Final Fantasy still, like, just keeps weird stuff like this. Like, it's just good.
I'm on a chocobo.
You're on a chocobo. Love it. Oh, we also, in the story, saw that Lenora knew Palom from way back in the day when they were kiddos. Which I think is kind of cool. Kind of cute. No amnesia though. Just didn't remember that he had met her. All right, so then we came in here and there was, we could buy a Queen's Whip. And she also sold Queen's Tights, Queen Mask, and Queen's Gloves, which basically makes her immune to every status effect in the game, which is good. I don't know if, like, we would use those, though. But yeah, she gets the Queen's Whip, can turn enemies into pigs, but it's really weak, so... No baguettes, Manny. There's no baguettes in this game. It's just not Expedition 33. But what is, you know? And then this is the one where we can buy a VIP card. Proof of membership to the Emperor for 99,999 gil. Sweet! And that's the grinding I did for this off stream, because it was gonna take a while. Let us unlock the door to your wildest dreams ever. Do you have the required item? Yes. I think VIP card. Please pass through the corridor below. What are they gonna do for this? I have no idea, Elrathir. I have no idea. The point is that there's just more planets than just Azeroth. What are they gonna do? Oh, I'm not liking this. Is this gonna be some, like, furry stuff? What's going on here? Congratulations on making it all the way down here. The show is about to begin. Right this way, please. Now, enjoy the show. Okay. It's less weird than I thought it was gonna be. Oh, we joined the show. Wait, that's pretty cool. Wait, what is it spelling? Oh, it's spelled Palom. Oh, that's cool.
I'm on a chocobo.
Look at Axe copying Cav. Wow. That's cool. It's spelled Palom. That was breathtaking. It certainly was. It was kind of fun, I thought. Why don't you drop this E-pot nonsense and just become a dancer? What? Please don't talk like that. Did me? How you doing? Welcome in. I was just joshing. That's funny. I was like, wait, what are they spelling? It was Palom. That's cool. How you doing, Demi? Welcome in. I don't think there's anywhere else. Oh, okay. Wait. I don't think there's anywhere else immediately. You're the first customer we've had in a long time. Oh, but you don't have... Okay. You ignored me saying hello, so I had to do something. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you in... I didn't see... That's weird. I did not see you in chat. I'm sorry. Been a bit of an up and down week. Looking forward to the weekend. Yeah, I feel that. I feel like that's just life now, right? I'll forgive you. Sorry about that. I don't know. I just didn't see it. Stupid bad streamer. All right. Do you have anything for us? Did you enjoy yourself? Yes. Is that it, though? There's nothing else? Yeah, like the worst. I know. I'm aware. That's why I'm playing this and not World of Warcraft. I know. I get it. Is there anything else? You're off for about 2 weeks soon? Like starting after this weekend, Manny, or? Wow, you're pretty amazing making it down here and everything. None of you give me anything? I spent 100,000 gil to get down here. And there's not even, I don't even... I'm pissed. Oh, wait. Oh, that's cool. Never mind. That's a good thing. Never mind. Take it back. It's a blacktail, which those are like incredibly rare drops that I'm gonna have to farm out at some point to be able to get all of this like really cool gear and stuff. So never mind. That's super worth. It's like a 0.03% drop chance, so like that's cool that they just give you one. Heck yeah. Did yesterday and today off with a migraine. Would really like to book 2 weeks leave, but you've booked everything for the year. Dang. Next week is Canada Day, birthday, Independence Day, all together. Wow. Your birthday's next week? Wait. Oh, I don't know where my... Yeah, did you use up your book time to go to Gamescom? Do I have your birthday written down, Manny? I don't. Manny, when's your birthday? I have Alberthier's, which is tomorrow, but Manny, what's yours? I don't have yours written down. You missed Psionic's birthday? Oh my gosh. You're going to Australia in December to me? That's amazing. You're July 2nd? Okay. Manny's birthday. So many birthdays. Psionic hung out with us and did some keys, which was cool on their birthday. And then we're going to be doing a Baldur's Gate 3 thing with me, Psionic, and Tomas at some point. She'll be a good time. All right, cool. So that gave us a blacktail, and then, please, that was worth. I take back everything I said about being mad. I'm no longer mad. All right, and that's it for Palom's Tale. That's I'm pretty sure that's everything we could do. We did get the... I'm pretty sure I showed that we did the challenge dungeon. Because we had to deal with the blade dragon there. That was like really difficult. So we did all that. So Palom's is done. And that means next we have Edge's Tale. After I save over this and not over that save. Is that right? Okay. Sweet. Oh, the bestiary stuff. I do have to show that. There's one of the enemies that you can find in the challenge dungeon that I don't think we found on stream, but I found it afterwards, is called the Gillbird, which I think might be a joke about Gilbert, which was Edward's original name. Or at least I think that's what it was. Yeah, Gilbert. They run away, but if you're able to kill it, it gives 9,999 gil. So I was able to get that a couple of times during the challenge dungeon. There's like a couple different versions of it too. There's like a weaker version of it that doesn't drop as much gil. But yeah, that's the one that helped get the moolah that I needed. Actually not sure if I have to get the other one for the bestiary. Probably do, considering that's Gilbert too. But maybe not. All right. And that's it for Palom's Tale. Oh my god, my phone. I've been doing, so my phone's been ringing nonstop because I liked to mess with scammers. But now I've been turning on the Google screen, and I'm hoping that does something. All right. Banned. Yeah, Manny's banned for not hanging out for Psionic's birthday. It's true. Okay, so now we're going to start with the next tale on our list, which I, again, because I want to do the grinding and everything off stream, I'm actually a couple tales ahead for stream. I did Edge's Tale without paying attention to the story, and I did Porum's Tale already. So after that, we have Edward's Tale and Cain's Tale, and then I'm guessing the final tale after that. So hopefully, yeah, hopefully that pops up soonish. Did a feature like that with AT&T, spam calls went away. Yeah, I'm hoping that, like, they'll be like, oh, or like, because Google's screening it, they'll register, like, it'll give them more data and they'll be able to get rid of it themselves or something. I don't know. But I figure they're calling so much, might as well just do that, right? Okay. Edge's Tale. Edge, honoring his parents' dying wish, is now king of Eblin. His kingdom is prosperous once more, but the Tower of Babel's ominous glow has returned. To investigate this dire omen, Edge sends 4 of his most faithful ninja, on covert missions spanning the entire globe. It's actually pretty cool. Have you guys reached? No, we haven't. I did keys on my Guardian Druid. Alright, so it's Edge, who's probably like one of the coolest Final Fantasy IV characters besides Kain, just saying, against 4 of his ninjas. I love how this tale starts. Against, yeah, I guess we'll just hit him. Yeah, nice. Love it. Just as I would have expected, Master. Zengetsu? I think that's how you say it? Geku? Even with the 4 of us together, we were like mere children against your assault. She's hot. We're still lacking in every way. I don't know how to say her name, though. Itsuyoi? Sukanawa? Truly, you have earned your name as master of our clan. Quit buttering me up like that. I've gotten far more out of shape than I care to admit. I have heard many tales about the great feats you accomplished in the past. Could it be that you are still holding back to protect us from injury? Hold your tongue, Sukanawa. Don't worry about it. I'd rather you give it to me straight and say what's on your mind. You are tolerant as always, Master, sacrificing your own time to offer each of us your training. I, Zengetsu, could hope for no higher honor in my lifetime. It's only because you all practically twisted my arm to do this. We cannot afford to have Eblin's traditional ninja arts fade away into history, Master. Don't you think we'd be better off without these lethal weapons we call arts? I love how different he is from, like... That's cool. Like, grown up now. But your arts can be used for far more than the taking of someone's life, Master. As long as we have yet to meet our full potential, we must continue to strive for the limits of human ability. Maybe if the time's called for that, but we're living in an era of peace. So why work so hard at this? Wouldn't you rather have some fun with your lives? Especially a woman your age, I might add. Ah, our wise master understands even a woman's heart. What is it, Sukanawa? What the? I do like the way that it's structured of like seeing all these characters interact with these things and then coming together at the end. And like their items are all going to carry forward, I believe. Their levels, all of that stuff, their money. So eventually I'm just going to have like a wildly huge inventory. Edge's Tale, The Pulse of Babel. That dreadful moon has returned. Oh, what is the meaning of this? Oh, calm down, old man. How could one possibly stay calm at a time like this? If you don't, you'll give yourself a heart attack. Then who would pester me? Cute. Your young highness. See? You know I hate it when you call me that. I could hardly imagine calling you anything else, young highness. And now that Eblin finally got itself back on its feet, this moon again rears its ugly head. I fear this may not be the only specter from the past that we will see once again. Enough. Your young highness. Seneschal. Seneschal. I remember we talked about this because of Final Fantasy XIV, of what that word meant. It's like butler or something to the servant type thing. What would our soldiers and citizens think if they saw you like this? I apologize, my lord. I bow before your wisdom. You are truly the son of our late beloved ruler and queen. Right. Watch the castle for me. Your young highness, where are you going? Off on a bit of business. At a time like this? So watch the castle for me, alright? Please don't do anything reckless, your young highness. Stop worrying so, it's not good for your heart or my ears. Yeah, Edge is the cool, he's cool. I like him. I also like that he starts at level 15. That's pretty cool. And he comes stacked with gear, which we're going to remove all of it. Oops, that's not removing it. Yeah, we're going to remove all of that. Because we actually don't play as Edge right away anyways. You needn't hide it, my lord. I know you've been providing support to Mist behind the scenes. And I don't need to buy anything. I could, but I don't need to. We'll wait to do any of that. I can hardly tell you apart from your late father, your highness. And then you have stuff too, but I don't think I need that either. Also because I'm broke and I only have 300 gil. It's always weird when they like cut out the music entirely. Like, oh, okay. Please don't do anything reckless. Just when tranquility finally returned to Eblin, this happens. The moon being back. The castle's filled with anxiety concerning the return of the second moon, which they call the dragon, or at least like Mysidia does. I don't think there's anything we can find in here. But yeah, it's so weird without music. I don't think we need to buy any healing stuff yet either. We'll get all that when we get into the actual like zones. Save point. We don't really need to worry about that either. And this is where Challenging Way is. Cool. Some really nasty monsters show up in the Cave of Eblin when there is no moon in the sky. If you're exploring the cave during the new moon, you'd better be prepared for the worst. Okay. I like that they do that too, like tell you when you can find the dragons and whatnot. So when do you think Master Edge is going to find a queen for himself? Your highness, please pardon my rudeness. That Itsayoi? I don't know how to say that. She spurned every one of my advances. Has her heart already been captured by someone else? Gosh, I hope not. She's hot, dude. There's items we can get in Eblin, too. If we go into the castles stuff, or the towers here. Geku Zengetsu Itsuyoi Sukanawa. You never formally took on any students, Master Edge, and yet you devote so much time to those four. I won't lie to you, I'm more than a little envious. I'm glad that this game is better than the reviews gave it credit for. I feel like... Oh, there we go. I feel like all of the reviews were about how copy-paste it is and, like, bad. But I think, I don't know, it feels fine to me. It feels like Final Fantasy IV. Just with a lot more to it. Alright, look at all these items we can get. Ethers, potions. Antidote. Then we have to go down, grab this. Maiden's Kiss, and then back up. I think that's everything. I don't think there's a hidden passageway here or anything. Okay, cool. I get why they cut out the music for, like, suspense stuff, but I also don't like it. Like, bring it back. It feels weird. It's too quiet. I occasionally recall the days we spent inside the Cave of Eblin as evacuees. I promise that we'll be strong enough to prevent such a tragedy from ever happening again. Has anybody here played Final Fantasy IV, by the way? Or, like, watched me play it when we streamed it? Or are most people just, like, completely blind as to the story of 4? I should have uploaded the Pixel Remaster VOD since I do have those. Okay, and then I know we can get... Shoot. Oh, I think that one's... Yeah, it's up. Up first. Hello? Hello? Nothing here? Hello? And then there's a... There we go. Phoenix down. Sweet. Don't think you've ever played it. It's really good. Definitely an underrated... an underrated Final Fantasy. 5 and 6, I think, back in the day, but that's it. I'm excited to get to 5. That's for... Well, 5 and 6, but... Alright. I think that's everything we can get here. Which is actually, like, a pretty decent amount of stuff. Why I didn't want to buy any of it. Yeah, it's really good. If you get the Pixel remasters, I definitely recommend playing 4 because it's real good. All right, so I unequipped everything, just making sure. Oh, I also need to do this because it's a new new tail every time you have to change any settings that you might have. Where do you think you're going? Uh-oh. Geku. Geku? If there is something that needs to be done, then please allow us to handle it. What do you mean? You intend to investigate the return of the second moon by yourself, do you not? The moon is causing severe unrest within Eblin as we speak. Please, make use of us if there is a need for reconnaissance. What are you talking about? I'm not doing anything like that. He's totally doing something like that. Prepare for trouble, make it double. Master, the Zenithal is right. You always try to bear all the burden by yourself. Please, Master, let the 4 of us share that burden. I've yet to decide whether any of you are ready for such a mission. Then let this mission be a test of our readiness. Besides, we can ill afford to have our leader away from his kingdom right now. I already asked the Zenithal and the rest to handle my affairs. It may not be long before that tower is set in motion again, my lord. That tower. Tower of Babel. Which, at least if you've played Final Fantasy XIV, you might know about Tower of Babel. Alright, you're on. I knew you would understand, Master. Your orders then, sir. Let's get one thing clear first. What would that be? Don't throw your lives away in vain. They are too valuable to waste. It's so cool, because Edge was, like, very, like, I'll die for the cause in Final Fantasy IV, and then obviously realized, like, that's not, self-sacrifice is not going to get us that far. Which character would you like to play for the Waxing Moon? I really like that they do this. So we get to alternate, we get to, not alternate, we get to pick which character we play through first. You get to go in any order. But I think we'll probably do it in the way that they, like, stepped up. So, like, Sukanawa, and then Zangetsu, and then Itsuyoi, and then Geku. Because I've already played the episode, I already know, like, kind of the layout of things. Itsuyoi I used to farm a cockatrice summon because she has a really, really good spot for it. So I did that one last, but I don't think it really matters which one you do. Should we leave it to chat to decide if you even know who any of those characters are? Because I don't know. Yeah, they like just were introduced. I also have to pee. So if anybody's thirsty. All right, give me 1 sec. And then if any of those names looks like, do that one. We'll do that one. All right, BRB. I love you. Actually, we were just talking about Streamlabs and how, like, you could drink. That's gross. We were just talking about Streamlabs and how Streamlabs sucks. But I just got an email from them that they're doing Streamlabs sponsorships. So you can just, like, just directly do it through Streamlabs? We'll have him running back. Okay. Thanks for the hydrate. Don't encourage him. Encourage me. All right. Which character do we do? What are you thinking? Oh, no, not those headsets. I had to fix my, or not fix my headset because it didn't work, but I needed to switch to other ones. I can't edit. I need to edit with like my good headset. Trying to edit audio with these is not the best. Yeah, I don't know who we want to start with. I guess it doesn't really matter. If no one cares, no one has an opinion. We'll do, hang on one second. I want to see. Sorry, I want to see this thingamajiggy real quick. Whatever, I want to see what the Streamlabs thing has. Streamlabs sponsorships. Interesting. Base pay and then per conversion stuff. Claston, what's up? How you doing? I can install it. I mean, Streamlabs is already open. Maybe I can't do it right now. I'll have to wait. Okay, cool. I'll just wait. I'm just curious what that actually does. Like, damn. I'm doing well, man. I'm doing great. All right, let's do, we're going to start with, trying to think who has like the best story in relation. You know what? We're going to start with Sukanawa, actually. She's good. She's got some finals today that she is partaking in. Sukanawa's mission. Yeah, because that goes to Mysidia, and we were just playing as Palom, so I think that's cool. Or Palom's Tale was the last one we did. Now then, that's all for today, kids. Yes, Professor. I wonder who we are. See you all tomorrow. Remember to eat a good meal, get a good night's sleep, okay? Yes, Professor. Lapin? Lapin? Yeah? You weren't paying attention to me today either, am I right? Sure I was, really. You've been living in Mysidia for a very long time now. Are you honestly sure you're interested in studying the art of magic here? Of course I am. Lapin? Lapin? What is his name? Lapin? I have a hard time believing that. L-A-P-I-N. Lapin. You're just saying that because I'm not from here. Who is this kid? I wasn't paying attention to the story when I was going through, and I was very confused. Why? I was like, what? Because I was just like mashing X. And I was like, why am I this kid, right? Like, what is happening right now? It's a child. He's alive. He's still breathing. Give him some cure. Hurry. Give him some cure. Right. Give him some cure. No, I didn't mean it like that. And Porum. Oh, Lady Porum. How many times do I need to tell you, Professor? You don't have to call me Lady. But I like how both Palom and Porum are the same. Like, Palom doesn't want to be called Lord Palom. She doesn't want to be called Lady Porum. Never mind. The Elder's waiting for you in the Hall of Prayer. The Elder? Yes, he wants everyone there at once. Understood, ma'am. Right away, ma'am. You're Lapin, right? Yeah. You're hiding something, aren't you? So you noticed? I've got a toad inside my pocket. Is that all? Why do you have a toad in your pocket? Well, actually, I've got some Geisel greens that I stole from the field as well. I hope that's it. That's all. I mean it. What? What? I didn't do anything. You sound just like him. Huh? Nothing. Make sure you give back those vegetables, okay? He does sound like Palom. Okay. That white mage can't be trifled with. I'd better watch out around her. See, I really dig it. So they're all of the ninjas that are working for Edge are all undercover and like getting reconnaissance on all of the other cities that we've seen and stuff. And apparently, from just like little notice thing, is they're actually in the other chapters. Like we can actually see but like because we didn't do Edges first, we didn't know that those characters were there, but they are. They're like in the background doing stuff, and I think that's pretty cool. Hey, Lappin, guess what? I just learned how to cast Toad. Want me to try it on you? No, that's okay. Oh, come on. You scared? A little, yeah. So, like, yeah, we've already been in Mysidia, but there's still stuff we can find here, which is cool. So I guess you could look at it as, oh, well, it's copy-paste because it's going back to a place that we already were in, or, you know, look at it as something else. Please do not cast Toad or Pig on others. The Western Cape has a lovely view. On a clear day, you can see all the way to the Tower of Babel. The monsters have gotten a lot more restless recently. I hope it isn't a sign that something else is afoot. Purim's grown up to be one heck of a pretty woman. Great movie. You better stay away from Mount Ordeals to the east. It's been overrun by the undead. Did you hear? Apparently a Baronian airship crash landed to the east of the village, which is so that kind of puts us where with Theodore, right? Like that just happened. So we can figure out the timeline right now. And I think that's pretty cool, dude. Welcome to Mysidia, sacred ground for all mages. You're gonna have to learn to say that too someday. Try it. That's funny. I don't think we want to buy anything just yet. We do want boomerangs, though, for this character. Because they're really fragile and we want them on the back line, I believe. Fuck it. Let's just buy it now. Yeah, I think we just remove that. And then we can equip... So the reason why we unequipped Edge is so that we can equip all of Edge's gear on these characters to make them pretty darn good. Actually, you know what? Because I have those, I think we can just use those. We don't have to worry about the front line versus back line stuff for this character. Saw 2 people enter the Devil's Road earlier. I wonder who they were. So I think that's... I'm actually unsure, like, timeline-wise, who that would... I'm assuming it's Theodore and Hooded Man, right? That would have gone on the Devil's Road. Oh, hello, Lappin. This is the entrance to the Devil's Road. You can't ever go in there, okay? Not even for fun. Not even for fun. Sure. I think that's everything we can get here. Excuse me? Not even for fun. I heard Palom was dispatched to Troya, the little scamp. That town's packed with beauties. I couldn't be more envious of him if I tried, which is the last tale that we did, was him going to Troya to work with Lenora. Is there something you need in the Hall of Prayer? Yeah. Sorry, kid. The Elder's having a very important meeting with his mages right now. Run along home now, okay? Okay. A very important meeting, is it? Okay, this part's dope. I think this part's cool. Okay, here goes Toad. But then now we can get in. Yeah, go away. If you don't go, then I'm out of here. Nice. Hello, Psionic. Welcome in. How you doing? Okay, so that part where the frog just ran in and went to the side, we get to see that in a different chapter, and I just think that's really cool. What did you say? There is no need to panic. I'm merely suggesting one possible scenario. But if it turns out to be true, we'll need to act as quickly as possible. So the crystals are about to take center stage again. The tragedies of the past are about to unfold once more. Elder, where is Palom right now? He is on his way to Troya at the moment to honor a request. The greatest black mage of Mysidia absent from his post. If we were attacked right now, it really would be a repeat of the past, wouldn't it? Black magic is not a panacea for all of our problems. Panacea? Have you forgotten what the Elder taught us? But how else should we respond to the moon's return? Elder. Panacea? That's what I said. That's totally what I said, Psionic. No one ever listens. I will travel to Mount Ordeals at once. Mount Ordeals? But don't worry, I won't do anything rash. Be careful out there. Whatever you do, remember to stay out of harm's way. Yeah, you must have been on a delay. Weird. Yes, Elder. So when we get to Porum's Tale, which is the next, after Edge's Tale, that's the next one, we get to see this whole scene from her perspective and why she's even going to Mount Ordeals. Right now, we don't know why she's going, but I think that's really cool. Like, I like when games do stuff like that. Listen, everyone, we cannot afford to hurry ourselves into an ill-advised plan of action. This may wind up being an absolutely nothing at all. Yes, Elder. Why is Porum headed for Mount Ordeals? Find out in her chapter. Where did this thing sneak in from? Hey, how did Toad get in here? I love how this one's afraid. Ah, Toad! I just think that's great. We'll just have to pray that Palom returns shortly. And the Elder, like, totally knows that we're like, somebody that was turned into a Toad. Oh, do they show? Oh, they don't. That's too bad. Sometimes Toads get, like, unique sprites or profile pictures. This one doesn't. Okay, so now we talk to you again. And then we can go back in here. Hello. What? You stole some vegetables earlier? You know you're not supposed to do that. Listen, I'll let you have this. Just promise me you won't do anything like that again. We get a boomerang. You'll need to grow big and strong if you want to be a good mage. Porum, she's out right now. Does the Elder say anything to us? You must give your training everything you have, my lad. I'm not from here. Bye. I think we're probably just good to just go. There's no encounters on the overworld at all, and I'm pretty sure it's because we're not Sukanawa's sprite. We're like the kid, and they didn't, you know what I mean? They didn't make like a battle sprite for him. But there's also this area where he washed up. I had to cross the ocean all the way from Ebla to make it here to Mysidia. I've been here for quite some time now. There's a lot about Mysidia's magic that fascinates me, but I already have all the ninjutsu I need. Wait for me, Master, and everyone else too. Which, I guess we do. We have Gale and Mirage. Orange chicken on pizza? Yeah, I'd eat that. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, that sounds good. Alright, so we gotta go all the way to Mount Ordeals. It's not gonna be it's not the first time we're going to Mount Ordeals. Or is it? Maybe it is. It's not the last time we're going to Mount Ordeals either. Blackberry Pizza has had you thinking. That was... When you said ricotta in Blackberry, I was like, okay, that sounds pretty good. But I feel like the giant berries on it was not the best. Mount Ordeals entrance. Well, time to climb the mountain. Yeah, look at that. That's cool. All right, we're going to keep him in the front row because we have all the defenses and stuff. Oh, I wish I was in the back row now. Definitely thought you would do more damage. Here, I'm just going to switch rows. Ooh, hot honey on anything is just real good, though. They need to be broken up and spread out. Right, agreed. All right, if a cockatrice summon drops here. Okay. Oh, I was going to be upsetty spaghetti. Monster in a box against navy moths. Those are new. I don't think we've seen those before. That was supposed to be my new nickname, was Hot Honey. I don't remember that. We got a high potion from that chest, too. Yeah, I don't remember that, but I like it. Sukanawa gained a level. Was that like a homemade pizza pen sword? I feel like this is like the only real issue with the game is like just the combat, because you're basically just auto attacking at the beginning. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. You said it wasn't your idea, so I wasn't sure if that meant like you made it with someone, or. We also learned heal pill. We can use that on Sukanawa. Got him to level 11. I'm not worried about any of the levels or anything, just because I have a save where their levels are already capped out, ready for the challenge dungeon, so I can show it off. Still kill things, though, of course, right? Yeah, I don't remember why hot honey. I feel like that was probably like a Chester thing. That sounds like a Chester thing. Mana, how you doing? Happy Thursday. Hmm? Oh, shit. I don't think she does that when you play as her, though. Can't let my guard down around Porum for even a moment. Ooh, Korean barbecue pizza? Hell yeah. Monster in a box. That sounds real good. Mana, congratulations, by the way, on winning your division for the DDI. That's so forking cool. I knew you all were going to do well. We get another green beret there. I don't really need to heal here, but do it anyways, just because. Yeah, no, that sounds real good. I would eat that. I mean, honestly, the orange chicken thing kind of sounds good too. Like orange chicken on pizza, I would mess with that for sure. Monster in a box. I think all of the chests here are going to be monsters in a boxes. So Sukanawa also has a steel. The problem with steel, though, is it's wildly unsuccessful. Like, a lot. The enemies can also grab you when you go to steal. And the options that you get are just, like, not very good. They're just not very good. Like, watch. Let's see how long it takes for me to steal a single thing here. Oh, caught by the enemy, so I took damage. A potion. It's like just not worth. We did get a metal boomerang though, and I feel like that's worth. All right, so we're gonna do metal boomerang and regular boomerang, and then switch rows. Dayglow got top 2 in their division. Hell yeah. Did I didn't see what the other team was that got it.
never be at the front again. Be hearing this battle music in my damn nightmares, hearing it this often. Oh, it's so good though. Look at those ninja skills. You see that? Palom? She must be terribly worried about him. Or you just, like, give off the same aura. Yeah, this is safer. We can just boomerang from the back here. It also does more damage to flying enemies. Ooh, I actually didn't see what that was. I think it was just an ether or a potion. Yeah, we got a boomerang and a metal boomerang. If any of these drop the cockatrice summon, I'm gonna be so sad. Just pure sad. I got nervous. Hi, love! Welcome home! She didn't beat me up, so either she didn't see it yet, or I don't know. No. It can't drop. If it drops, it's gonna be the end. I'm gonna uninstall. Yeah, she didn't respond. I spent hours farming it out. And if it just randomly drops just while I'm going through this, I'm gonna be so sad. Shinobi gear. That's actually exactly what we have. So because we took it from Edge. Which was smart, I say. What's this? A stone monument? Where did Porum go? Wicked smart, KOTOR. How you doing? Where's Porum? This is what I mean. I really like that this chapter does this, because when we do Porum's chapter, which depending on how quickly we do Edges today, we might be able to get to to Porum's. You get to see like exactly what happened. And why why she was coming here, why Sukanawa couldn't find her. Looks sort of like a banana. The Tower of Babel. I knew it. It's been activated. I hope nothing's happened to you, Porum. I need to get to the Western Cape. I'll be back with you as soon as I can, Master. Talking about Edge. Typical Mount Ordeal stuff. It does look like a banana. 100% looks like he's throwing out a banana. Wicked smart. Yeah, so then I guess the other issue that you could like nitpick if you or just like not enjoy it is now we just have to leave. Like that's we walked all the way up here for that, and then we walk all the way down. Which is like, you know, not the best, I guess. But I don't mind. It's small. It's not like it's a huge dungeon that you have to walk out of. It's now forever. Yeah, we're throwing the bananas. Also getting levels super quickly because we're solo, which is nice. You know what this game does have a very high amount of? Encounters. The encounter rate is just been playing Bomb Brush Cyberfunk. It's literally Jet Grind Radio. Oh, hell yeah. Jet Set Radio? That sounds pretty cool. I saw the PlayStation Plus thing for July is gonna have like Diablo 4 and stuff on it too, which is nice. Oh. Interesting. I didn't realize that they had a sequel. Bomb Brush Cyberfunk. I feel like Anthony, I remember Anthony liking that. I don't know if he's checked that game out, the Bomb Brush Cyberfunk one. All right, so then we can come down here. I actually don't know if there's encounters on the world map now. We could get a chocobo to run back over, because now we have to go back to Mysidia, or we can just use that. Chocobo! We're not gonna ride one. I don't remember if we get overworld battles or not. I don't think so. Probably would have already have gotten one if we did. So I should have just rode the chocobo. That's all right. Darcy came in here with her ball. She's like, oh, Deidre's here to play. I love that when you go back in here, it switches him immediately to back to lapping. Can you not go? No, excuse. Can you go? Okay, that's fine. Thanks. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm trying to think if there's anything I should buy going into the... Because our money carries over between the different tales here. So I think we're fine to just to keep it what we have. Maybe buy some high potions. Or potions. Sweet. All right, and then I can unequip them again. Although the boomerang stuff I probably didn't need to. Are the black mages human? Yeah, they're human. Some of the shopkeepers are black mages, some are white mages. That's Mysidia, so they're all mages. Well, back to Eblin. Thank you, Mysidia. Farewell, Professor, and farewell to you, Porum. I hope we have a chance to meet again someday. I think we will. Oh, and also, word Jesus. Left foot forward before your right foot sinks. Right foot forward before your left foot sinks. Master, my friends, I'll see you all soon. That's really cool. Now it's full moon, so we get to play as somebody else. Jet Grind was the US name. Jet Set was the EU Japan name. Came out on Dreamcast. Jet Set Radio Future was a sequel. Jet Grind was the US name? Interesting. I only know Jet Set Radio, so that's weird. Is that the Chesterfield? How you doing? All right, so it's full moon, which means physical attacks are bad. Yeah, physical attacks aren't great. Magic is good. I think we're gonna run with Zangetsu. How you doing, Chester? Welcome in. Zangetsu's mission. Oh, his is really short, too. King Gat. Another quiet, peaceful day, my men. I wouldn't wish it any other way. I wonder which one we are right now. We would never have earned this peace if it weren't for the hard work put in by all of you. Indeed, great were the casualties we suffered in that costly war of the crystals. But we strove on. Yes, we soldiered on through the heartache and... Lally-ho, here he goes again. Once he gets started, the king doesn't know when to stop. Regardless, to all of you, I offer my congratulations on another day's work well done. Now it is time to rest for the day yet to come. Make sure not to overindulge this evening. Lally-ho! Why are they looking at this purple guy? You all right? That wasn't much of a jump. Of course I am. Tally-ho! What? Of course I am. Lally-ho! Lally-ho! A dwarf is nothing if he can't jump high. You need to take better care of your legs. Well, our work is done. Off to relax at the pub with some spirits. The pub's just upstairs on the right. It's down the corridor between the weaponsmith and armorer. You both did not go to the pub at all. Hello? All together now. 1, 2, 3. Lally-ho! What'd you call me? It's a dwarven greeting. A dwarf is nothing if you can't jump high. Find the pub upstairs on the right. Yeah, I like that. It's goofy. Well, you know, these dwarfs. All right, so we're Zangetsu now, who can't dual wield, which is lame. But we can give him all of the gear that we stole from other people. We actually can get something for him, I think right away. Dwarven equipment is pretty heavy. True. Everyone's over in the pub right now. You want to join them? Yeah. I don't think we're going to worry about anything here. Oops. We are going to buy him a javelin. This guy kind of fights like a dragoon, and I think that's really cool. He has his ninjutsu he can use, but then human kite, which fly up into the sky, then attack for massive damage, which is basically like a dragoon's jump. It's pretty cool. Like, all of the ninjas have like a different style to them. The Sukanawa that we just played is more of like a thief. You can get a great view of the magma from the castle roof. Get that potion. And then I think we just go up here. Oh no, they won't let us. This is the treasure chamber, no entry. Damn it! Been playing a lot of Destiny 2, nice. Lally-ho, you're a weird dwarf, no doubt about it. What kind of backwater village did you come from? Okay. Rude. Wait a minute, you. That's a funny face you got there, my friend. Sleeping, he's snoozing. A shuriken, which we can throw at people. I don't think there's any hidden passageways here. Hello? Hello? Dwarven items hold magical powers. Okay, that's true. You have items for me? I'll buy another...
Let fly!
Let fly, indeed! I can buy another tent. And then... yeah, the infirmary. I don't think there's items here we can get. Wonder how the guy with the airship's getting along. Are you dead? A stiff drink and a few hours rest. That's the cure for any diseases I know. Lally-ho! These dwarves jumping. They jumping. No leaving the castle. It's too late for that today. And we can't go through here. They won't let us. The guy with the airship. Sid? Yeah. We got an emergency exit? Yeah, this is, it's kind of cool because it's an episodic game. This one references things that happened in other tales a bit, which is really nice. This beats out working any day, lolly. I'll drink anything. Girly drinks or the hard stuff. Doesn't matter to me. What are girly drinks? This place is hopping. It's happy hour right now, you know. Oh, nice. Drinking by yourself ain't so bad every now and then. Looking for some fun? Why don't we go fetch the watchman, lolly-ho it up a bit, huh? Nothing like going on the roof to help you sober up after a long night. There's also a hidden passageway here that leads to the old developer room, but you can't go in there anymore. We have moved. Our new location will be posted at a later time, developer's office. I think that's cool. I think it's cool when games do that. Speaking of, Sea of Stars finale is gonna go up soon. All right, so now I think the only thing we can do is go... These parts are like kind of on the rails. No leaving the castle. Too late for that. So we gotta go up to the roof. They like kind of gave us a hint. What is the overall timeline for when the finale will be up? Yeah, maybe. All right, so if we go up here. Ah! I love how his name is just Dwarf question mark. See, I like doing it in this order too because we saw the tower start pulsing when we were Sukanawa. The Tower of Babel. We must inform the king at once. It's finally begun. Hey you, go report now. Sorry, but my job here is done. Huh? Wow, what a jump! Let fly? Wow. Oh. Oh, my back. That was higher than I thought. That's like a really far way to go. The tower's lit up. I must return to Evelyn immediately and inform my master about this. It'll be a short distance to the overworld once I get through these mines. Yeah. Alright, so now we're actually Zangetsu, and we basically just have like this dungeon to do. They give us a save point right away, but we don't really need it. I say that, but watch, I'm gonna die and have to redo the whole damn thing. We got ninjutsu! It's a lot of XP still. I actually don't know if that will kill those. No. Ah, shoot. Yeah, we're just gonna run away from those because they're gonna take too long to kill. Potentially can't kill them. Look at all them items. And then I think we can go. Called off work today because Corey said he'd nip slip you. Well, I didn't. Wait, that's not the order of events, though. Oh, we also learned flash potions. I think we actually go the other way first. All right, Zangetsu. What level do you start at? 11? We get a cottage, which is hot, and I think we get a javelin here. You sure, Corey? Wait, I missed. Sorry, what was the... What are you asking me? Wait a minute. Oh, you said I do good voices for the sea. Oh, thanks. I really like one of my voices that I do for this episode. I think it came